Are you wondering how many times a day you need to be turning your hatching eggs, whether you're storing them, getting ready to hatch them, or put them in the incubator and incubating them? You're wondering how often do you need to turn them? Do you really need to invest in an egg turner? We're going to get that answered for you in today's video. Hey there, welcome back to another Slightly Redneck video. Again, my name's Chris. If you're not familiar with this channel, well, I help you to produce your own meat, eggs, and vegetables from your backyard, your balcony, your deck, your garage, or even a spare room in your house if that's the way you want to do it. And again, today we're talking about how often you should be turning your eggs. Now there's a pretty simple answer to that. You don't really have to turn them at all, honestly. You could get away without turning them. But if you want the absolute best results in your eggs, then it's best idea to go ahead and turn them. Now, how often do they need to be turned? Honestly, not that frequently. You can get away, now I'm talking, like Coturnix quail eggs is what I have here, but this really applies to chicken eggs too. It's really the same difference. You can get away with storing the eggs. I store my hatching eggs up to about 7 days before I put them in the incubator. And you can get away with, like I said, not turning them at all. But honestly, if you just turn them twice a day, that's going to really improve your results. What that does is that keeps, and it's not a guarantee that this is going to happen if the eggs set stationary, but depending on your humidity levels and as much, that evaporates from the eggs, you could have issues with like the yolk sticking to one part of the egg, and turning them kind of helps prevent that and gives you a better chance of the eggs developing correctly. But really only just once or twice a day is about all you need to do. This actually came from a question I had a viewer ask recently. He said, I got shipped eggs in. If I set them on the cabinet overnight or counter overnight and I don't turn them, is that going to cause a problem? The answer is no, it's not going to cause a problem. You don't need to worry about it. The way I do it when for my stored eggs is I put them in a small cooler. I put a frozen bottle of water in there in the morning. I've got a little mason jar that sits there, so the egg carton sits like this. And in the next day when I come and add more eggs, I turn the carton around. So instead of sitting like this, it's basically sitting like this. So it's doing this twice a day, basically. That's it. That's all I do for turning them. Yeah, and that's really all you need to do. Now, as far as the incubator goes, if you have eggs in the incubator, you put them in to incubate them, and you don't have an automatic egg turner, you could do it a number of different ways. One of the easiest ways is probably just go in once, maybe twice a day, open up the incubator, put your hand on top of the eggs and roll them around just a little bit. Not violently, just gently roll them and then leave them. That's it. That's all you got to do. An automatic egg turner does make this a lot easier. It's just something, you don't have to do it. The egg turner will do it automatically. It probably turns them more than they need to be turned, but that's not going to hurt them at all. You could turn them a lot more frequently, you can turn them less frequently. There's no set rule on exactly how often you need to turn them. I would say to get the best benefit out of it, at least once a day, twice a day, at least, is going to give you the best chance for the best possible hatch rate in your eggs. It's really not an exact science though. I mean, there's a lot of things that depend on it. But if you think about like a hen hatching their eggs, they're not getting up every 5 minutes and rolling the eggs around. The eggs are just kind of moving around as they settle in, as they get up, move around. They may kind of move the eggs around a little bit themselves, but it's not happening that frequently. So it's really not that big of a deal. Hopefully I answered your question. This is a short video just to address that topic, but no need to talk any more than I have to get it addressed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, God bless.